do a series on conspiracy theories because I think they're interesting. Now, this is the book. I read it like 3 times. All of these are alleged and only for entertainment purposes. I didn't even write the book. Today's conspiracy theory is the Montauk Project. So the Montauk Project is thought to be the actual true events that happened that inspired the show Stranger Things. So this all went down in Montauk, New York. They have a very nice lighthouse situation there. So there's like an Air Force base called Montauk Air Force Station. Within that is Camp Hero, pictured here. Now this is where all the shit went down. Okay. Now one thing during my deep dive that I did find very interesting, well not really interesting, actually quite disrespectful, was that supposedly this particular Air Force base was built on an Indian, like a sacred burial ground. The disrespect is high. Okay. But there's people who believe that this particular place is like a planetary energy point. Keep that in mind for later. So here we have Mr. Preston Nichols. Okay. He wrote this book here called The Montauk Project Experiments in Time. So according to him, this was while he was working at a Long Island defense contract job. He was researching people with psychic abilities, actually, but he traced a disruptive radio signal that was coming from the Montauk Air Force Station, and he did begin to research that, and then it revealed that he had been involved in secret projects that had happened at this base. Now keep an open mind, because when I'm telling you, this shit's crazy. It's a wild story, okay? Keep an open mind, y'all, okay? Just keep an open mind, because it gets wild. So basically, he had some repressed memories, okay, that he got recovered through like hypnotherapy. He then later wrote the book about those experiences that he claims that he did actually really experience. This was in the 1970s and 80s in Montauk, New York, and that he was being controlled by the U.S. government, and that he was used to help, in these experiments that were being done at this particular place. Now, this is where things do get a little tricky, because this is like a conspiracy theory within a conspiracy theory. So in his book, he connects the Montauk Project to the Philadelphia Experiment. The Philadelphia Experiment, aka Project Rainbow, it took place in the 1940s. Now, this was during World War II. So the conspiracy theory basically is that the U.S. government was trying to find a way that the U.S. ships could go to Europe without the Nazis detecting them or seeing them, because they were trying to bring supplies to their allies that were in Europe. So the Navy was able to do this, right? And like nobody could really figure it out. Like people were trying to figure out like how are we just taking supplies over there and the Nazis ain't seeing us? So some people believe there's a time portal that allowed the ships to travel undetected to get the supplies over to the allies.